Hey guys, want to take a moment to talk to you now about the new Mortal Kombat X beta. What's going on with this beta is that they're testing out a new netcode for the game, which is going to make it more responsive and far superior to what this game has going on so far. If you've played this game online, you've already known or noticed that it is not very responsive. It's not a good online experience. In some cases, it is just straight up not fun to play this game online. What's going on with this new netcode is that they're using a rollback netcode, which is similar to what they have going on in games like Skullgirls. So what this netcode is doing is that it's agreeing on inputs and it's recognizing the ones that you're putting in, and you're not going to get instances where you're performing a combo and a certain move just does not come out. What I experienced with this is that, fortunately, with the 4 characters we were allowed, I am a Scorpion player. For the past few months playing Mortal Kombat X online, I've had to use certain bread and butters for online use only because, for example, going 2-1-4 teleport into 2-1 drops very frequently in the current Mortal Kombat X online. That is no longer the case. Teleport into 2-1 connects nearly every time that I'm doing it now. Anytime that I have dropped it, I can attest to that being my personal input error. So this will mean that you no longer ever have to worry or blame the netcode for a combo not going off, you dropping a combo. Everything is on the player now, which honestly is actually a big relief, knowing that my wins are they're my own, my losses, that's on me. That's something that I can actually learn from now, instead of just saying, oh well, the combo dropped here because of the netcode. Now, another difference that I noticed with this online beta is that I'm no longer getting the "this game is no longer available" error message that happened pretty much, I would say, once every 5 games in the current Mortal Kombat X online experience. That has now happened to me, I would say, a total of 2 times during my few-day playtest with this new Mortal Kombat X online beta. Which brings up the topic of lag. Typically, you would get those error messages when you had a very laggy game and the netcode just basically quit out on you. Now you almost never get those, and lag games, no matter how bad they are, will almost never drop on you. Furthermore, when you're experiencing lag now, it's going to appear different than when you were experiencing it before. Now, as I said before, this netcode is very akin to the Skullgirls online experience, and if you've played that under a bad connection, you'll notice that characters are basically just kind of moving frame to frame around the screen, rather than what Mortal Kombat X Online currently has, which is the game slowing down and you actually seeing everything almost come to a screeching halt, and sometimes an actual halt, and then restarting from where it was. That was the impression I was getting on the first night of playing this beta. However, since then they actually patched the beta to include 4 more characters, and from what I'm experiencing, they're playing around with the netcode seemingly day by day. The first night they patched in those characters, the netcode felt almost like the current vanilla version of Mortal Kombat X. Was not good. It did not feel good. Things lagged, things stuttered. It was basically just an awful, almost unplayable experience. However, the next few nights after that, it seems like they're trying to almost mix the 2 codes, where you're getting the responsiveness of the original beta netcode and the intended fluid look of the current Mortal Kombat X code. And it's actually working out pretty well. As of last night, I was getting very smooth running games with perfect response controls basically every game. And full disclosure, I'm playing this on a pretty unstable, inconsistent connection. So for that to happen, color me impressed with what they're doing right now. Now, as far as these changes go, which I believe are now coming in the form of hotfixes until they patch in some new characters, seems like what they're doing is taking the feedback that we're giving them at the end of every match and tweaking the netcode just a little bit based on that feedback every time. Overall, I find this to be a great thing. The netcode's constantly adjusting based on what we're experiencing by playing it, so this beta I honestly feel is going to be a positive thing in the long run. I don't know how long it's going to last until we get the new netcode finalized and patched in, but when the final product does come out, if it's anything like what has been playing currently in the beta, it's going to change Mortal Kombat, and it's going to make everything a much better experience for players who are still struggling with the online, or people who have given up on the game and are considering coming back into it. So stick around, guys. I'm going to have more videos here discussing the current state of the online beta, the character fixes and changes that they're trying to work in, and my opinions on those. And I'm going to have just some raw beta matches up for you to take a look at in the coming days. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you guys later.
This is the end of you.
Round 2. Fight!
Arise!
Thank you and good night. You got cane.
Arise! Arise!
Finish him! Scorpion wins.